stream.
Hey.
But aren't you streaming this? Do you want to recap anything for the stream?
Yeah. So okay.
Are you streaming currently?
I hit start.
Hold on, Kenny. You're not streaming.
I hit.
Yeah,
Well, it takes a second to catch up. It's got to.
Yeah, I'm gonna refresh
go.
the page to see what happens. Let's see if
Yeah,
it,
I should be live now.
Let's see if it do the thing.
Please do
Because
the
you'll get
thing.
those sweet channel points.
Because I'm definitely gonna hang out here and just mute and just pause the stream so I can yell at chat.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me. We are turning off end the stream because I don't want that to happen during D&D.
Mike, you're transmitting static
It
constantly.
it's his air
Could you
conditioner.
put yourself on push to talk?
Yep.
Yeah, we already had that conversation.
I'm not sure how to macro it so that I don't have to keep coming back into Discord.
You can just mute
I only
yourself.
have one monitor.
So if you
Again, that
hit,
still involves me going into Discord every time.
right, so if you hit settings and go to voice and video, and then select push to talk, you can select a hotkey on your keyboard, and it'll macro your keyboard. So whatever you press on whatever you set to it will mute or unmute
I
you
set mine to
regardless.
F4, if that changes anything for you, Michael.
I think he figured it out. But
Well, let's.
yelling at
Mine said it only has vids, so I have to be in the page.
Wait, are you
To
on
do
the
it.
web browser version or the client version?
The web. I'm on my computer.
do you
Download the client Discord. You're like, you can only use like half of Discord's functions on the web browser version. It sucks.
I didn't even know there was a web browser version.
I didn't either.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hugely restricted.
What's,
Yeah.
what's
And
the-
hello,
what's the app?
Demuta.
I don't know
We
how to do
are continuing
Oh,
playing
hold
our
on.
D&D session, so hell yeah.
I'm sure if you just type into Google download Discord.
I don't know. Whenever
There
I
it is.
type in Discord, it just gives me
There you go.
Discord.com.
There's the link.
Yeah, download right there.
Hold on.
They should feel terrible having a web browser version of this.
I mean,
What the hell?
Well, it's so you can do it on like Chromebooks. It makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense that it exists. It's just hugely less efficient.
mhm.
Yeah, it's just less good on all counts. So yeah, I picked up a couple of cool things at the record store day.
Cool.
I got you your 21 Pilots thing, Kenny.
Thank you.
I picked up this really cool Ailstorm album.
Which one?
The one that they let's see. The album is Sunset of the Golden Age on the Golden Age,
That is one of their
And it
best
is-
records.
and it is
Your
a really
D&D
fancy limited edition record store day version. Hold on, I'll take some
Your
photos
internet
for you,
is
Chris.
bad.
It's really
I'm
cool.
sorry. No worries.
I would love.
You were
to
on
see
all
them,
your
but they never
streams.
come
Don't
close
worry.
enough.
But you can't write. You can't write so good. No worries. No worries. And yeah, I've seen you in some past streams, so thank you. Thank you very much.
The second disc
Each
is
being cool.
orchestral
Each being cool.
acoustic versions of a bunch of their like most
All
bunch of their
right.
like big hits.
While
as
we're
much
waiting
as a
for one of our people
pirate
to
metal band has big hits, you know.
get their Discord set up accordingly, so we don't have to listen to his air conditioner
Alright,
this whole
I'm
time,
all set with
we should be
everything.
ready to start.
Well, I'm trying to download this thing, but we'll see if it works.
So okay, if Mike's gonna screw with that, I want to talk to Alex about a magic thing real quick.
Well,
Sure.
isn't Kenny streaming?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if we're waiting on you, I mean, what are we gonna do in the meantime?
Well, Kenny said I was fine to do it this way today, but
Yeah, but it's gonna be clunky no matter what. So I guess Kenny, tell me what we're doing.
How long do you think it'll take for you to download and install, Mike?
I hit the down, like I went to the download thing on the bottom. I pressed it, and it's not opening any page for me.
Okay. So
So
maybe we'll go forward while you're tinkering that with the background. Does that work for you, Mike?
it said installation has failed.
Oh.
Probably because you're using the web client already.
I don't know.
That shouldn't bother with installation.
Yeah. All right, then
Chris, take a look.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Where'd you pop them in the
General.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
All right.
Yeah.
What? That's not what I want to do. Select and move.
It's all shiny gold foil on the album cover. It's really nice.
Okay. Are we good to go forward a little bit?
I am good.
Okay. All right, so the last time we played, we ended as you guys made your way into the Ugak village here. You learned very quickly that they are Christians, and that's kind of wild. And you are at this town. You're waiting for your original friend to come back and have the shaman with you. So you can talk to him. So while you're waiting,
did I ever catch this guy's name?
fuck yeah, he had a real dumb name. What was it?
Jimberly.
Congo.
It was Congo. Yeah, it was
Congo.
Congo. Yeah.
Yep.
So while you're waiting for Congo to come back,
Jimberly is a dumb name. I will give you that. Though.
I liked Jimberly. I felt good about Jimberly.
You guys are free to kind of get the lay of the land. Chris, you wanted to know if there was a place where they worship, and it looks like in the center is some sort of altar that you can go check out if you wanted to. But
yes,
yeah.
I wanted to go there and see if I could meet any other extra religious types, because I want to try and see if I can find a rosary here for myself.
Okay.
Because I have my father's. I want more.
Okay. All right, yeah, so that's what you're going to be doing. What about everyone else? I'm going to put Montenegro down here because she's going to be joining us later.
Now, we're here, if I recall correctly, we're here to try to collect some wood from these giant fuck-off trees.
Yes.
I'm just gonna start calling them ironwood.
Ironwood trees, that works fine. I think I may have used that before, so that's fine.
And we don't have a tried and true method for doing that yet.
You have a few plans in motion of what you think will work, and when the shaman comes back, you can either discuss that or you can just hold on to it and try it out.
One of which is going to enact itself as soon as it gets the appropriate amount of information.
Which is?
You have a crab that can climb trees and a handsaw, so, you know.
Yeah.
And Congo did say that they just ignore these trees because they hadn't figured out how to cut them down.
That is true.
Look, you've got a hacksaw, a coconut crab, and the persistence to do it, and the lack of interest in being here specific.
To be fair, Weekwas would be way better suited to actually get up onto a branch to try this out than any of these dudes.
And that's basically where I'm at. I think he has the tools, and that if there are any trees nearby, we're just gonna go try. Kitty, stop! Get out of my pants.
Okay, all right.
She just grabbed on. She doesn't put her claws away, so she tries to walk away and just brings shit with her. But yeah, if there's any of these trees nearby, just gonna go try.
From where you...
I refuse.
Yeah.
Before you say anything, I refuse to get lost. I'm not going far enough where getting lost is even remotely a possibility.
Right. I'm gonna say
Congo said there weren't any clues.
Yeah, the stuff for you to collect will be marked by tokens, and as there are none on this map right here, there aren't any in the village.
Should I take in the village as nearby the village?
Yeah.
Because I am willing to walk away a little bit.
If you want to split the party, we can make that happen. If you're really not interested.
I'm less interested in. I'm not interested in splitting the party, and Weekwas is not willing to get lost.
Okay.
Just as a heads up, I still have not landed on a voice for Captain Carson.
That's fine. I forget what the Ugak sound like, so hey.
I think
Ugak sounded just like the dude.
Just like dude, yeah. Just low dude.
The Ugak just sort of sounded like a big guy.
Yeah, okay.
Just like, this is me. My name's Jimber.
Generic big guy.
Generic big guy.
This is what big guy sounds like.
This is what little guy sounds like.
Why does little guy sound like an Adam Sandler character?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
sound amazing.
And you don't sound like a
Yes,
death march.
And we can't hear the air conditioner.
Let me see if turning off push to talk and being normal, you can hear the air conditioner.
Let's
then.
try it. No change, so you're perfect, Mike. Perfect.
Mike, I couldn't ask for it to be better than it is.
That's so weird that the computer version that isn't this like the app thing or
Just
whatever.
has a more sophisticated sound gate. That's all it is.
Look,
Oh,
look,
yeah.
Mike, if I had known you weren't using the client version the whole time, I wouldn't have been giving you shit for the past year and a half about needing a new computer.
Well, to be fair, before I was using my phone.
Yeah, it was
What were
always
you
going to be
using?
bad on the phone, but on the even just audio quality is going to be better on the
Yeah.
client.
Okay.
All right.
I don't have control of my character.
God.
To be fair, I'm
Oogak,
brand
damn
new
it. Oh,
I'm technically
yeah,
new.
this is the first time you are.
Still trying to find a voice.
Otto Bennis.
Nope, that's too close to Palpatine.
Do it.
Do it.
900.
Palpatine, what should we do with all of this day-old meat? Stew it.
I didn't know Tim Curry voiced Palpatine.
Oh, please. I need that edit.
No, that's the thing. Apparently Tim Curry canonically voiced Palpatine for a little while.
In what properties?
I don't know. We were talking about it on Gibble Community Day, that apparently, like, in one of the cartoons, Tim Curry voiced Palpatine.
That's amazing. Cool.
It was in Clone Wars.
Really?
Yep. So that was the one that we were talking about that had two voice actors for one person.
Interesting.
All right.
Palpatine, these tomatoes are so big and juicy. Where'd you get them? Grew it.
All right. What is everybody else doing while you're waiting for Shyamalan to come back?
Throwing increasingly larger stones into that water over there.
Okay.
I guess I'll go look around, see if there's any farmers or anything, any like growers or whatever around, harvesters, whatever.
Okay.
See what I can get for our boat.
Yeah, to your what direction is that? Left is
Yes,
a farm.
I guess the other question I want to make sure we are clear about, Kenny, is map as map?
Map is as map, yeah. Just for the sake of
Okay.
visuals, what you see is what it is.
As long as that is true, buildings can, do different shit, but as long as, like, what we're looking at is what we're looking at,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, so you'd probably walk over to this barn area.
Okay. Carcer, anything for you?
Give me a second. I'm just loading it up on my laptop.
Sure. Then we'll start with Gerard here. And yes, all of the Oogak are going to sound exactly the same. Big surprise.
It's fine. Odo Bennett's gonna sound like me.
Headphones for a second. And water. Was tossing stones like he's skipping them. He's actually throwing them like he's trying to hurt the water. Perfect. All right. Looks like maybe Chris is also muted at the moment. No?
No,
Okay.
I'm here. I'm just munching on Cheez-Its and didn't want y'all to
Okay.
hear it.
So, yeah, you walk up to this guy who is by the altar, but he's facing this way and seems to be cooking.
I will leave him be. I'm not going to interrupt somebody while they're near hot water and instruments that could probably hurt me
Mhm.
in a village I don't know. So I will just get down on my knees and pray like a virgin.
Okay. Let's see. Hit me with the knowledge religion roll.
That I can do. Knowledge roll, John. I gotta boost that. That
I'm
number
gonna
doesn't work, right?
I'm gonna quietly play Pokemon. I should probably not have the volume on right underneath the microphone.
I didn't hear it, so.
Rolling the dice and rolling the dice, taking forever and rolling the dice.
I didn't realize if
Can you
you
guys
guys GM roll, you can send it right to me.
Yeah,
All right, so you got a 3. Okay, so you pray at this altar, and you're like, weird. And that's all you got for now.
Do I get like a vibe, or is it
Yeah,
just
weird.
kind of a lot of nothing?
Something's off. Yeah.
Okay. I'll take that.
And that's what you got for right now. I'm sure that your praying is going to take a second.
Yeah.
Otabenis, Carcer, who wants to go next?
I can.
Okay.
So this person that I'm walking by,
Mhm.
do they look like they belong to this house, or am I just gonna walk around?
They're sitting
back?
on a stump, I guess, kind of in front of the fence they got here, and they're working on something in their hands. I guess let's say they're making a basket.
Okay. Do they look up and acknowledge me as I'm walking by, or
Yeah, all eyes have been on you since you guys actually got here, because you're, outsiders just confidently walking into an Ugak village when they definitely know the stigma that has. So they're like, all right, these guys are crazy. They're probably here to, I don't know, kill themselves or something.
so I'll just raise my hand up in like a wave,
Mm-hmm.
and like I'll walk up to the door, knock, and if there's no knock, I'll look around back.
As you knock, the guy who's sitting there making the basket just says, yeah, he's out back if you want to talk to him.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Much appreciated. Or thank you. I'm not smart enough to say appreciate.
Yeah, so you use smaller words. I also picture Otabenis walking mostly in slow motion.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty
That
sure
was-
his name is the longest word he knows.
That was a solid probably 12 seconds or 24 seconds to walk around that house.
All right, so you come back to the house and you've got a dude here who's tilling his crops. There's definitely stuff growing, a bunch of different varieties of stuff. There's some greens you're absolutely familiar with, some plants that you know what they are, common vegetables and whatnot. But one of the rows that you see is something you can't identify right away. And granted that your intelligence isn't high, I'm assured your cooking stat is, or whatever related to that is, right?
It is a D6.
A D6, so yeah. There is something growing there that you can't identify.
I'll walk over to it,
Okay.
wherever it is.
Let's just say it's the last row here.
Okay. Obviously not trampling the crops.
Yeah, yep. Definitely being respectful. The Ugak here he sees you walking over and is startled, but as you don't have any weapons drawn, he just continues doing what he's doing. From where he is, he couldn't see you guys enter the village. So
Right. In fact, he sees a big cooking pot strapped to my
yeah.
back.
Half or full? That's a good question. Let's say
I asked because the pog you've chosen is the player race, which I believe is half.
yeah. Let's go with half, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So he responds with, "Hi, can I help you?"
Well, I don't know. Just my crew and I have been. We came to this town, and I figured I'd see if there was any farmers around.
I mean, yeah, this is kind of the farm that really supplies most of the vegetables. Why did you come to this town?
I don't remember. Something the captain is doing.
Okay. Did you know this?
It's in my notebook.
Did you know this town was here when you got here?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, then you guys are pretty lucky for winding up here first. If another tribe had seen you, you'd probably be ripped to shreds by now.
Out of character, are we going to talk about the bird people or no?
I don't think they're native to this island, but there have been Atani that have come through, so they would. It's a race of people. It's like them not knowing Mexican people exist. So
Okay, fair. All right. Well, we ran into some bird people.
oh yeah, wait, here? I haven't seen any come through lately.
Well, they're in the mountains.
Mount.
Different island.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's me not remembering.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah. No,
Scratch
I've
that.
never left Torothka. So,
Ah. Hmm.
but is there anything I can help you with? You seem to be interested in plants. Is that right?
Well, I'm the cook on the ship,
Okay.
so I'm just seeing what ingredients you had for sale, if you had any.
We don't.
This is something.
No, you go.
This is something I've never seen. Pointing, like crouching down and looking at the thing in
Yeah.
front of him.
Yeah. This is a Torothka radish. We just call them radishes, but other crews that have come through here in the past, they've said that they've never seen this. It seems that it's only here that it grows. And we don't necessarily really sell any of this. I mean, we share everything in our community. Otherwise, it's like, 20 people. What good is money? So we just kind of share and hunt, farm, gather, and we cook in the center of the town, and then we, distribute meals. So is this something you're interested in?
I wouldn't mind it.
I mean,
Could you guys use citrus fruits or shark meat? I don't know if you guys are omnivores.
yeah, we eat meat. Any meat.
Don't know that word.
To cook. I think I would know that word.
Any meat we don't have to put ourselves in harm's way to get, I would absolutely be willing to trade for.
Okay, we can work something out.
Oh.
Do you need citrus fruits?
No, we have a grove just past the village that we pick from time to time. It's in a relatively safe area, but we don't go much further than that.
Okay. I think I can probably walk over to. How far away is the ship?
Let's say there's a beach in between the wall that's surrounding this map and the ship that's moored.
Okay, so relatively
Yeah.
close. You give me half an hour, I can gather some shark meat that I have on board.
Sure. We don't really have that much radish here, but I'd pretty much be willing to trade you however much you want for however much meat you have.
Well, I don't need just radish. I can take whatever you have to offer.
Okay, we can definitely work something out.
Currently, our diet is consisting of shark meat and citrus fruit.
Shark
We need
and
more
oranges.
vegetables. I'll be back in half an hour or so.
Okay, sounds good.
And he's gonna lumber away
All right.
to the ship.
All right, Carcer, you got something you want to do?
Um. No, Carson's gonna. Oh, I can't seem to select my guy.
Why does this keep happening? What?
I noticed it did also. It did all. Oh, I can.
Yeah, I see that. It keeps doing that. So there you go.
Yeah, you have to make sure. You have to make sure that when you copy them from like the last iteration, and stuff still might go wrong. Like all of my numbers had been removed. I put Perry, Toughness, and Benny's in my circles.
Okay.
But they disappeared. So sometimes it just happens. Sometimes the Roll20 just goofs
Okay.
up.
You should have access now.
Yep, I got it.
And I
Thank you.
don't.
Good.
Yeah, I'm mostly just sort of gonna meander around a little bit while we wait for the big guy to come up.
Okay.
Not gonna hang out and watch Weekwas quietly swear under his breath as he aggressively throws rocks into a pond.
I'll hang out with my first mate.
Okay.
Rest a hand reassuringly on your carapace. What's on your mind, friend? Nope, I don't like that voice. I'm trying to find a voice. I'm having a hard time of it.
See, I picture kind of like a forced Will Turner.
Yeah, I like where you were floating before, where it sounded mostly like a stage, like you were absolutely doing a
Yeah.
voice.
It's definitely going to be performative.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find the right
Okay.
way. It's is he this kind of man who speaks with, or I could go more intentional pirate, but I feel that doesn't quite what this particular character be going for.
Yeah, that's a bit too much. Maybe put the pirate like speech over like the kind of happy-go-lucky, not quite transatlantic.
That's a lot of words that you just had.
Yeah, hold on. I understood all of that. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to use my mouth to make it happen. Well, a transatlantic is you enunciate very clearly. You speak with reassurance, as though you speak with the confidence of a mediocre white man. Add a little bit of pirate on top of that, and I think I might just have something.
I didn't mean like the gruffness. I just meant like yees and
Yars.
stuff. Yeah.
Like a white guy talking to his black friend for the first time.
I see what ye be getting at, lad, and I think I may have just wandered upon what could be the right. Yes, perhaps this, with a little over the top, a little obnoxious.
Just a sprinkle of obnoxious.
Getting there. It's gonna take a while to evolve, but I think I'm on the right track.
Okay. So
What's on your mind, Weequas? I've noticed you're swearing under your breath, and normally you swear over your breath.
This is not ideal. I feel so repressed here. I want to swear at everyone, yes. But I suspect that we are not exactly on equal footing strength-wise. So we wait to do my plan, which I'm certain will work.
Refresh your captain's memory. What was your plan again?
I'm going to climb a tree and cut branches.
Now, my friend, not to poke a hole in your well-formulated plan, but if it was so simple as a handsaw, I imagine that would have been, well, the locals would have figured out how to cut them down by now.
Kenny, you spoke of an assumption I was making, so it's going to sound like I'm stealing information from you, but I'm not.
Okay.
I suspect the Ugak are not exactly adept at climbing a tree, nor are they particularly adept at crafting an efficient saw for cutting.
Both of which were kind of alluded to in the last session.
Fair.
So if we have
Perhaps
a well-crafted
you're right.
saw and time and determination to simply cut through the branch, it can be done. Slowly, but can be done.
Well, it's
and
worth
I have
a shot,
patience,
I
a
suppose.
saw, and limbs enough to climb a tree.
Worth a shot, then, I suppose.
Okay. Is there anything else anyone wants to do before we progress?
I'm gonna go ahead and just probably say no. We are waiting on plot to happen.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm all right. I don't
So,
really have
so
anything to
the
do
only
here.
thing to be a little more specific about is maybe quickly say, yeah, Odobenus leaves and comes
Yep.
back before the shaman does, so he can be in the scene.
in the time that it takes for the shaman to appear with your original friend here, Odobenus is able to go back to the ship, get the rations that he was discussing, bring it back, make the swap, and now you have, you said 25 rations Let's do an
Yeah, 30.
let's do an even 20 for 20 here, because I'd said the village was about 20 people and they're not going to give you everything.
Okay, no, that's
So let's do 20 portions of shark meat for 20 portions of these radishes, and for
Shark meat. Wow.
yeah, for your benefit, I'm assuming these radishes are very similar to wasabi. Yep.
Okay.
I was picturing them just being stones.
They're just rocks. All right.
Well, it'll give us some flavor to this shark meat that I have on the boat.
I am back.
Okay, cool. How do I do this? I gotta send it to a different layer. Sending to the token layer. All right. So your friend is back with the shaman, who I couldn't find a red shaman, and I think that's a magic card. He comes back and he said, "Oh, I need a name."
Welcome to the curse of being a DM, friend.
He's like, "All right, I got the pogs. That's all I
Carmen.
need." Nope, I need names too.
Carmen.
You'll either over prepare and never use some of the good ones until they're forgotten, or you will never make them and just have to improvise.
Okay, I'm
some.
pretty sure this is a food, but I'm gonna name him Carne.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Carne.
That means meat.
Hey, yeah, that works. All right. I understand you've come to our village seeking supplies, and you wish to traverse into the jungle?
Yes, we're on an urgent errand. We need to acquire wood from one of yon tall trees.
I love it. He doesn't say he speaks very
Eloquently.
Yes, we do have a strong breed of tree that grows on our massive island here. We tend to stay away from trying to harvest it, as it obviously is very difficult. In the past, we've used the bark. That's manageable, but the wood itself we've not been able to crack. You plan to go deep into the jungle. Are you fully aware of the threats that lie within?
Well, we are aware that there are threats within. We're at least acquainted with this island, though the specifics of this particular region may escape us.
Do the
If you
threats
have-
die to a gun?
Say that again?
Do the threats die to a gun?
Some of them might. Most of them will only be made angry.
Do they die to a giant pot? He points to the pot on his back.
I'd be hard-pressed to say yes.
Challenge accepted.
Do you have any advice for how one might traverse towards the nearest one of these trees safely?
There are several of these trees scattered about. They're not hard to find in the slightest. Although, if you're traversing in and you don't know the lay of the land, I would recommend quickly and quietly. Because as strong as the trees might be, the inhabitants of this island could be stronger. I don't know where that fucking voice went, but it's different now.
It's better now. Keep going.
I'm sure you've come to realize that we are not your typical civilization here. We are descendants of a tribe that was shown a new way of belief from an outsider, someone I'm assuming of your world, Captain. And we worship a new god. The rest of the island, the rest of our sister and brother tribes, they worship the old gods. And the difference between our gods is theirs are alive. Theirs are on the island. There are physical manifestations of these gods. And you do not want to get one of them angry.
Are they a tree?
I'm sure one of them could be a tree, yes. They are very tall, powerful beings. But I'm talking about monsters and living creatures.
The only thing we plan on pissing off is trees.
Well, let's hope you can do so quietly. What is your
You-
current plan to harvest these trees?
Wequas holds up a hacksaw.
Well, that is higher quality than what we're used to. Maybe that will work, but I can't give you a definite answer.
Wequas, we should make use of both of these strategies we had discussed earlier. Climb up with a length of rope and some saw. We could guide, apply a little bit of extra pressure, and perhaps snap off these branches a little bit faster.
Yeah, I'm pretty strong.
Is still same variation of plan. Is good.
Yes, yes, indeed. No, it is an amalgam. Good. I'm sorry. What did you say name was?
Fuck.
Beef.
Carne. Yeah, beef.
Ah. Yes, Carne, of course. Could you spare us a guide? It would behoove you, I think, to give us a guide, that we might find our way through the jungle a bit more surreptitiously, so as not to bring attention to ourselves, and, of course, to those who happen to live near where we're traveling.
Captain, use smaller words. We are in company that does not understand them.
We understand more than you would expect.
No, they're talking
Not-
about
oh.
me.
I am talking
I think
about him,
Oh,
not you.
okay.
I understood like half of what he said.
He nods and he turns to Congo here, and he says, "Congo, as you are our scout, would you be willing to act as a guide for our new friends here?" And he just kind of gives the shaman a look like, I want to say no. And the shaman responds with, "Thank you very much." And the shaman says, "If there's anything else I can help you with, please let me know. Otherwise, I have some duties to take care of."
I think we're all set.
Duty.
Thank you very much for your generous assistance.
You're welcome. I truly hope to see you come back this way.
Yes, you and me both.
Ooh, boy. And then the shaman walks off, and he joins the cook up here, looking over some meal preparations. And you're left with Congo. And he gives, all right, looks like I'm gonna be the one to show you around. Follow my lead.
Excellent. We've already met.
Stay quiet, and just be prepared to run, I guess. Also, the shaman didn't say so while we're there, but should you actually get the opportunity to collect the materials you're looking for, whatever you don't need immediately, we'd like to try to utilize ourselves. Basically asking to be paid in some of the material you're trying to collect, because it would be helpful for them to have, but they haven't been able to collect it themselves.
Yes, look, if we can actually succeed in this, we'll get extra.
Okay, then
Short of an ambush, I am picturing the hardest part of this being simply waiting in a tree using a hacksaw.
you'd like that. That'd be nice. I'd like that. So with that, now's the time to make any final preparations before you guys head out. And these Ugag voices are wrecking my voice.
That's why I'm trying to speak ahead of you sometimes, so you don't have to do that all
Right.
the time. Does anybody plan on climbing the tree with me?
Let me check to see. Absolutely not.
If it comes down to it and you need help, I can.
Did you want to bring any of your other crew with you? I forgot to ask at the beginning of this, but if you want to, we can just retcon that they were just standing there quietly.
I believe we had very intentionally left our crew on the
Okay.
ship.
My vote's also going to be no most of the time.
Because keep
unless we need a very specific skill set that we are 100% aware they have. Right now, the only people I could think to take are the
Yeah.
twins, and they're not strong enough to help.
Unless I just start taking a whole bunch of like leadership edges.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, then, yeah. Do you have enough ammo? We said we would address this later, and we didn't. Let's say you refilled from the store of everything on the ship. Let's say you've got, I don't know, what's a reasonable amount of rounds to say you have on you? That's a question for probably Tucker as well. Like, if you're preparing to go into a dangerous place, you're probably going to overstock on munitions.
I was having a side conversation. Were you talking to me?
Chris needs ammo, and I'm saying he's restocking on the ship, but how much is too much to bring? Because I can say you just have an ammo pouch, and we can deal with it later.
The correct and unhelpful answer is based on the last combat we went to versus what we're going into now. One shot appeared to be pretty effective previously. However, going into this one, we're definitely going to be fighting bigger and tougher things, so we're probably going to need to fire more shots.
So
maybe like dozen.
I was if you plan on I was going to say 10, so a dozen seems reasonable.
So yeah, I'm looking up how much like flintlock bullets weighed and what their size were. But yeah, you could conceivably have a bag with as many as like, I don't know, 20.
Yeah, I see here that a shot with powder, so enough for one trigger pull, weighs 1/10 of a pound, I guess. It weighs 1/10 of what? I don't know.
So then, yeah, I think
yes.
Then 2 pounds seems reasonable. That's not very cumbersome, and especially if you have a non-gun something with infinite ammo, so to speak, a sword, if you will.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter if you run out; you still have options.
All right, so
so 20 rounds.
Let's just call it an even 2 dozen.
Sure.
Okay. Then I'm gonna group you guys back together so I can just copy and paste everybody because that worked so well the last time. And we are going to this map.
On our way out of the village, I would like to inform the group of my hinky feeling that I received from the temple.
Okay.
Damn, dude, making some big, good maps.
Yeah, this one accidentally ended up being
huge,
but I think it's going to be needed.
Works for me.
Let's see. I need one more. I need this guy. I need your friend here.
Yeah, I prayed at the temple in the village, and I got a real weird feeling about it.
You didn't get a real weird feeling. You just got a weird feeling.
Yes, that's just cold religion.
Are you sure you didn't eat something weird?
If I ate anything weird, it would have been from your kitchen, and I do not appreciate your tone, Wikwas.
Oh. All right, so I am going to give you guys here as well because that's there's a tree right here, but as you can see, this is a big map.
Kenny, I noticed that the cards look all fancy.
I didn't do that, and not everybody can see them.
I have blue.
Blue cards.
My favorite thing about Roll20 is how it's a website that functions.
Most of the time.
Yeah, this one isn't too far away, but it's there. It is a California redwood, basically. It's 50 feet across, 400 feet tall. It's a massive, massive tree.
I mean, if this is what we're looking for, we can at least have a test run. I'm going up.
You don't have Spider Monkey, right? Or whatever that thing's called. What is it?
I do not have Rope Monkey, and it would not apply here unless there's shit dangling off of it.
All right,
anyway.
so climbing is half speed at most.
Well, there could be
right?
like vines and stuff on it.
That's what I'm. I don't have the edge, and it only applies in those kinds of scenarios. Alex.
Right, and
Oh,
the
okay,
vines would be towards the top of the tree to begin with.
I was about to add that. Given how barren the lower portion of these trees
Well-
are, I don't think it would help.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, what's your pace? And climbing is a quarter or half?
Maybe I think most of the time it's half. We can look it up specifically, but I think most like in most tabletops, your any additional speeds you can perform are half.
Okay. Um. So
I mean, I have to pass a climb check
yeah,
first.
approach the tree. Do the climb check. Do you want to ask your guide for any opinions or anything? It's the tree you're looking for. So I mean, there's one right the hell here.
I mean, he's welcome to weigh in, but this is just a test for
Okay.
now.
Do we have any rope?
What do we need to look out for? And yeah, we should have brought rope.
Everything. Other Ugak tribes, Yellowbacks, the old gods. You name it. Anything that can kill you is here.
What sort of signs are we looking for that we to look out for? Warning signs.
Noises, the absence of noise, distant calls that may actually be closer than you think. Average, like, oh shit, there's something over there, maybe don't go that way, or do, and try to kill it.
I see. Now, is there? Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna be. Carcer's just gonna be taking watch, just keeping his eyes open, looking for any signs of approaching malfeasance.
Right.
I got a
You
7.
got a 7. Okay. So you start scaling the tree, which I did believe I said was about 400 feet tall. So the first branch, let's say it's halfway up, 200 feet. Your pace is 6. So how
Yep.
long would that take?
Give me a second.
So it's 200 feet to the branch. A pace of 6 is 6 inches is 30 feet. So cut that in half to a pace of 3. It's 15 feet. So 200 divided by 15.
It's 13 rounds.
Yep. Well, 13 and a third.
Just over 13 rounds, which is 5 seconds per round. So, a couple minutes. Am I crazy about that?
That seems
5 seconds a round.
Crazy,
At 14
but-
rounds is 5 times 14 is 70 seconds.
really.
Yeah. Rounds are fast.
Well, I'm just 200 feet in 70 seconds, I guess. Yeah, all right, I guess. Yeah, all right, you start climbing. No worries. As you'd have to you'd have to do your movement a whole bunch of times. So, let's say just give me 4 more rapid fire climb checks. Nice. Damn, yeah, all right, you do good as hell. Fuck, all right.
The lowest one is a 4.
The lowest one is a 4.
Who's the last one?
All right, but that's still a pass. Let's say on that 4, you're fine. Everything's good. You keep climbing, but one of your steps does knock a piece of the branch off. Just a loose piece that was there, and it falls off and comes into the bush.
So I have enough limbs that this isn't a crazy sentence. Can I try to catch it?
Can I try to catch it from the ground if he doesn't catch it?
I will give you both the opportunity to do so. Make an agility roll.
Hell yeah. I have a good ass agility.
What?
Your agility.
Well, before you make the
98.
rolls,
Nice.
if
Well, I already got
you
a
got
7.
a 7. All right. What is your reasoning for trying to catch a piece of bark?
I have no idea how loud anything is going to
And
be.
Chekhov's
how heavy
gun,
this
I
thing
mentioned
is.
it, so stop it.
No, just you made it clear we need to be stealthy, and we have literally no idea how much any of this shit weighs, and Weakwas is strong enough to at least go for the shot. If it's too heavy for him, he's immediately gonna drop it.
All right, so
But like,
Carcer's jumpy.
yeah.
He saw the thing, kind of just wanted to see if he could.
Okay, so give me that roll.
Well, it didn't even matter because I think Tucker got it.
Give me the roll anyway.
All right. No.
Perfect. Okay. So Weakwas is able to catch the not very big piece of bark, but surprisingly heavy piece, and now you're just holding it and gonna continue to climb because what are you gonna do? Let it go? That's the thing you just avoided. But yeah.
Again, I've got enough limbs. The argument is that while using, the actual functioning hands,
The claw grabbed it
for to climb, the claw, which is not exactly ideal for climbing, can hold on to a flat object.
Carcer being the jumpy person he is at the moment, and with a nat 1 and a 3, you take the dive, you try to catch it, but you dive before it, is needed, and you hit the ground, make a little bit of noise, and in this bush you hear some rustling. The Congo, I should give him a nameplate. Congo says, "Shh, okay, so I was hoping this wouldn't happen, but there's the potential that yellowbacks are sleeping at this time of day, and they like to sleep in shade. So
Congo, what does a yellowback?
you have fought them before. They're like velociraptors, and
It's
they're
the
yellow.
raptors.
Oh, those
Yeah.
fuckers. God damn.
They make a good stew.
he chuckles. Yeah, that they do, but killing one's been proven difficult from time to time. So at this point, Weakwas, you're already in the tree. That's fine. After Congo tells you that, something's waking up and it's probably a yellowback, I need everybody here to make a stealth roll.
Okay.
I'm also going to, like an asshole in New York, definitely drop this penny I've picked up on something underneath me.
Yeah.
Penny,
I got a
Penny.
5.
can I get a bonus to this stealth check on the basis that I'm already laying down?
Defend your bonus.
I'm already minimizing my profile as much as I
But you made
possibly
the
can.
noise.
But-
And then I just have to sort of
Are you're
dill down into the brush.
you're just staying on the ground? You're staying on the ground but covering yourself?
Yeah, I'm just sort of
Okay.
scooching very very quietly.
Do you want to use your ring or a Benny?
Yeah, why not?
Which one?
I'll
You
use
a Benny. Okay. So with the Benny, yeah, sure. Yeah, go for it. You're able to pull some loose brush over you, concealing yourself a little bit. I'll give you a past stealth check on that one, and you're effectively in a ghillie suit.
Excellent.
I can appreciate the roll that I got.
I'll roll anyway and got a 5, but that's doesn't matter because you said I passed.
Okay.
You said I
Unofficial,
passed anyway.
unofficial snake eyes. Good job, Mike.
Yep.
And I would like to just have my cutlass is just sort of
There.
flat down on the ground.
Okay.
but in my hand.
All right.
Penny.
So with that failed roll from the big guy,
I don't think I can roll better with a Benny, so I'm just gonna take it. Unfortunately.
okay.
Yeah, at a D4 -2, you're right. You're probably not going to get much.
So from the large bush here, you see a very familiar scene of Jurassic Park where the raptor is poking its head through the shit, and you do see the head of a yellowback poking its head out of the bush. Very sleepy. It was, in fact, sleeping, but it's looking right at the big boy. Carcer, you can tell that it has not noticed you. Miss Montenegro isn't here at the moment, so I'm going to just attempt to move her. Can I?
My other hand, I draw my flintlock. Again, I'm just silently there on the ground,
Right.
but I am armed.
Kenny, with what I hope is a success, can I draw both my pistols?
What were you rolling for?
I got a 5 for stealth.
Then yeah. You pass the stealth roll. The yellowback is trained on Otobenus, and I think it's time to draw cards.
Hey, yeah.
A couple of questions. Did I hear any of this?
I don't have to do
And yes,
that.
yes, I said any of twice, and I did mean it like that.
The only thing you would have heard is Carcer diving for the thing, but from where you are, the raptor, the yellowback hasn't made any noise.
Okay, so before I drag the card out of my box and it disappears, never to be seen or heard from again, it is a king of clubs. Now I just want to see if this does anything. Blam. It has disappeared.
What the fuck? I don't understand.
Did you put it in the fog?
No,
No,
I put it
right
right
there.
above Congo.
Yeah, I put
I can
the
see
card
it.
right there. Yeah, no, it's
I
just
don't
disappeared
know
for
why
me.
that is.
It's okay.
My card didn't make it to the
Yeah,
table.
mine did that too. So I guess just
Mine's just hovering face down over the map.
what? I see
That one
Queen of
worked.
Spades.
I got the queen.
Okay.
But I also drew an additional card which I can no longer click on, and is like it's on my screen, not on the map. If you know what I mean. It's like I scroll and it doesn't move.
That's what was happening to me last time. All right, but we have your card here, and it looks like you're going second, Carcer.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going third on a queen of spades. What the fuck?
Okay.
More accurately, I guess I'm going second to last on a queen of spades.
Well, where's the raptor?
We don't necessarily get to know it. It's fine.
That's fair.
The
Okay.
raptor is, I can tell you, it's the 4 of clubs, 4 of hearts.
Okay, so who didn't draw a card then?
Because mine's a jack.
I got the king of
Yeah.
clubs.
Gerard got the ace.
This guy doesn't have one.
Oh. Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
yeah, Congo needs one, and it seems like
Congo's got a 10 of clubs. Spades. That one.
okay.
Tucker's going dead middle. Or no, not dead middle, because of the 4. Okay.
All right,
There we go.
Gerard's turn.
All right, Gerard, you're going first.
Okay, perfect timing. Because Discord just came back up.
If it's a
Okay.
velociraptor, why does it have a
Yeah.
climbing D6 skill?
Because its claws.
Yeah.
It uses its talons on its
Yeah, it's
foot,
got-
on its feet to
A
climb.
raptor couldn't climb a
It's
tree.
got
Yeah, it does.
yeah, it could.
Yeah, they
It's
do.
got 4 arms with claws and hind legs with claws that it can angle perpendicular to itself.
And there's also a good chance they had feathers.
I guess I just have a hard time.
Why the fuck wouldn't they be able
Their
to climb a
skinny
tree?
little stupid front arms don't look strong enough to hold up the rest of their body.
If you want to talk about like actual velociraptors, they were also about the size of a chicken.
Yeah.
So they didn't weigh much.
Do I have the sizing wrong on
Look,
this
I'll-
then?
No,
No,
this
the
is a
yellowback's
fantasy
gonna be big.
raptor. That's right.
Okay.
This is a Jurassic Park raptor. I'm talking about an actual raptor.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, it could likely hold on to the tree with its forearms and do most of the work with
I
its
guess.
legs.
As we have discussed.
As I am Stealthy Boy and it has not noticed that I am here yet, can I get the drop on it?
I'll give you a reposition without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Since I'm
I
I'm
mean,
still
I can already reach it from where I am. That's not the problem. I was hoping for a bonus.
No, the drop is before cards
Yeah.
are drawn.
And you
Oh.
alerted this thing. Well, Otobanus alerted this thing to combat before it started, so.
Valid points are made. I'm gonna shoot the stat.
Okay.
If you don't move, you can aim, which gives you +2 on shooting.
I'll aim. Aiming works.
Are you within point blank range?
No, I'm 5 squares.
You're also not in a square.
Yeah.
There, now the raptor
Yeah.
is. Also, the tree's not, and that's bugging me a little bit.
I real quick copy and pasted some stuff.
All right, my shooting is there.
All right, that's better.
It's +2. You said to hit.
It's +2 to shooting.
That gives me a 4.
No, it gives
No,
you a 3
wild
and a
die.
2.
Damn it. Okay, so shot number 2.
Okay. And oh shit.
So
The two didn't matter in either instance.
All right, so yeah, that's a hit with a raise. What's a raise with shooting do again?
An extra d6 is what we were doing last time.
Okay,
damage.
extra d6.
Yep. For the most part, it's pretty much always an extra d6.
Kenny, when you have a
10
second,
damage.
that's the other album I got at while I was out at the record shops. It's an Aquabats album, and it's glow in the dark.
That is pretty fucking cool.
Right.
To end my turn, I'm gonna toss my pistols on the ground and draw my
Okay.
swords.
I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. Does armor affect guns?
Yes, armor is on toughness, which is
Cool.
damage.
It's unhurt.
What? You suck.
All right. Who's next?
That would be me. But I'm gonna hold my turn. I'm gonna wait for it to come closer, because I want to surprise it. Because it still doesn't know that I'm here.
Correct.
Right? So conceivably, I could get the drop on it.
Yeah,
No.
combat's already been initiated, so you could you could get a free attack of op when it moves.
I'm gonna hold my turn, I guess, and when it gets close enough is when I'm gonna get.
To throw some rules out there, do we know what the dropper means, guys?
I don't.
It's a +4 to your attack and damage roll, right?
Yeah, but it's before combat has been initiated. Once
Yeah,
you
it's
draw
a-
cards, you can no
okay.
longer get the drop.
It's a
I
surprise
I
round.
didn't know that.
It's a surprise round.
Yeah.
I see.
Unfortunately, Alex, it's not going to move.
That's not necessarily true.
Is it not?
Unless it's not
Well,
going to engage me. Because
it's
I'm
not-
moving to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and take this chance. This is absolutely some sort of math, and I'm gonna go for it. I definitely want to drop this piece of bark like a buzzsaw and see if I can't just let gravity kill something.
Okay, so are you going to argue this throwing roll is a math roll?
Dropping.
I was just gonna have it be smarts.
Do you have
I wasn't
throwing?
even gonna. I do not. It does not look like I have throwing. No.
Then I will. What is your smarts roll?
Well, d6. I was just gonna argue it's. My argument was gonna be a d6 +2 because this is absolutely trying to figure out the calculation for like, all right, if I get this much spin on it and it's got to go this far, how do I have to let go of it?
I was going to argue it
So
would
that
be
it does the
a
work for me.
-2 to your roll.
All right.
Just roll it flat then. If we're both on opposite ends, just roll it flat. Damn.
Well, there's an 8.
Yeah, there's an 8. Okay.
Tiger, did you GM roll?
Yes.
I did GM roll, but at least Kenny can
Yep.
see it. That is, I
Yeah.
did get
Yes,
an
you
8.
did get an
I
8.
definitely got an 8 on this.
Okay, so that's a success with a raise. Let's see. Let's say a d6 plus 2 damage.
Is this thing really that light? I figured it was going to be bigger than that.
It was a. I mean, I'm guessing it weighs about them as much as an axe, which I think is a d6 weapon.
All right, I'm not going to fight you on it. I thought it was going to be more.
Yeah, but there you go. That's 14. So,
Yeah, but if 10 didn't face it, I'm worried 14's about to not do shit.
let's see. 14. 14 shakes it.
So its parry is at least its toughness is at least an 11.
So it is shaken.
No, its toughness would be 10.
Well,
If 10 did nothing,
And 14 shakes and doesn't wound.
Then
So no,
have to be a
it would have
yeah,
to be an 11.
yeah,
No,
Chris,
it would have to be an 11.
yeah, it would have to be
because a 15 would deal the wound. You are correct. It would have to be an 11.
All right.
all right. That means it's Otobenis' turn.
There you go. There's my whole contribution to the fight.
All right, let's try this attack roll.
I'm hoping it, like you, is easy to hit.
Ooh. That's a nat 1.
I'll spend a penny.
Okay, well it's still a 5 because he still has a 5.
Yeah. Does the 5 hit?
It's a 5?
The
Yeah,
3
yeah.
doesn't count. The
Yeah,
3.
he doesn't get to reroll the wild die. He only gets to reroll the d4. So
Yeah.
it has a 5 and a 2 now. There's no ones.
How do you have a 5 and a 2? I see a 2.
And then the 5 from the d4 plus the d6 originally.
The original
Check it.
roll was a 1 and a
Uh-huh.
5.
I'm re-rolling the regular die, not the wild die. The wild die stays.
Right,
wherever.
so you rolled a 2 on the d4.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the d6 is still on a 5, so it's
Yeah.
still a 5. There's just no longer a 1.
Oh,
present.
oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, no, you don't hit it.
All I can do.
All right, it's a good thing you're a
Okay,
meat shield
so-
then.
I'm
Yep,
gonna
that's like it.
take. I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna aim,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take a called shot to its head.
Okay.
I don't get any kind of bonus because it doesn't know I'm here. It's nothing for that. Sad. Uh, let's see. So it's a D8 minus 2. Tucker, I don't think I can wild attack with a gunshot.
No, not that. That was at Mike.
Oh, okay.
Mike has a very low fighting roll, so might have to exclusively wild attack since his parry. Three versus a 1 almost doesn't matter.
No,
I'm
my
gonna
parry
spend
is
a
a
penny.
4.
Okay, a 2 versus a 4, it almost doesn't matter.
No, I had forgotten about wild
My
attack.
D6. Hey, I hit.
you do hit. Are you just checking? You're not in point blank range, right? That's base to base?
That's
Okay.
base to base. No, I am not in point
You do
blank.
hit.
Okay. I did a called shot to the
And
head.
you were
which
aiming
is
as
why
well,
it was
right?
So fucking hard. Yep. That's why I took the -2 instead of a -4. So it's +4 to the damage.
Yeah.
And the gun
Unlike
damage.
in Necessary Evil, where we were just rolling monsters,
It's 5.
we're definitely gonna have to use like these special combat tricks.
And it didn't matter because I rolled like shit. God damn it. My rolls are so shit tonight.
I will, because you were in complete cover, I will give you that it didn't know where the shot came from, and you can still be in cover.
Okay. It makes me feel a little bit less bad about my 2 consecutive wasted bennies.
Okay, so after Carcer, It's Congo's turn. Let's see. Where is you? You.
We're good.
STUV. What? Really? Oh, it's under F because it's